Morning hot, Chinchy, on a Wednesday. Back at it after a couple days off for the holidays. Let's get it. What's going on, brother?
Get it. I missed you, man. It's hard. When I don't talk, I get like Casey withdrawal. I get Sean Casey.
Me too. I get Chinch withdrawal too. I was like, we couldn't. We a couple days off for the holidays, and I'm like, I want to get back at it.
I know. I was fired up too. So we're glad to be back here. Hey, this is a huge day in the Casey's family. It's somebody's birthday today, is it not?
Dude, happy birthday, Dad. Because you know my dad's tuning in. 84 big ones.
Here we go.
Thank you, God. Seriously, like last year, 2 open heart surgeries, 180 days in the hospital. Jim Casey, we had a big, we had all the cousins over the other night, his grandkids, and we had a big dinner with my sister and her kids and, her husband. All my kids were home, and we brought out the cake. We do the Casey candle. We just have one cake, one candle for everybody. There's no like 80 candles, just one candle. Like I don't care if you're 84 or like 10, you get one candle. We call it the Casey candle, and like we just pass it down. So come out with the Casey candle. My dad blows it out with, "What's your wish, Dad?" Kind of sits there for a second, and then he says, "One more, baby. One more year." It's just such a good, Jim Casey, positive, let's go kind of thing. So it was great, man. And my sister and I made him breakfast this morning. We went over to First Watch to get in there, like 25-minute wait. I'm like, let's go to my house, cook up some eggs, some sausage, and some sourdough bread. We'll be rolling. So we did. We came over here, did that, and then it's great. So my dad's 84th birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. Love you tons. Grateful for you.
Awesome. That's great. Yeah.
That means Joan Casey's been with that man for 50-some years. Mom, you're going straight to heaven right up the elevator chute. Jesus is coming down, and he's going to say, "Joan Casey, you're number one. You have the VIP ticket. Bam, you're going right up."
Love it. Right on the steps. Yeah. That's great, man. I got my brother. It's a good time of year, man. My brother's moving back to New York from LA. My brother's been in LA longer than he hasn't. So he's 30 something years in LA, and he left New York when he was 20. So yes, he is 50 years old. But
dude, Rob's coming back, dude. Rob's a great dude, man. I'm so excited for you, bro. I know how much you love Rob, and being out in LA, that's like being freaking Hawaii. You know what I mean? That's like so far away.
Yeah. So he's coming back. Everybody's excited. We're fired up. It's good times, man. You know who else fired up? Your boy IKF, man.
Oh yeah, dude.
Here's 15 mil. Oh
yeah,
good. Like that. See that? Mace excited about that.
Mace likes IKF. It's a great sign for the Blue Jays, man. There was a time with the Yankees when Judgy was down. IKF was one of our most reliable hitters. I mean, Booney's putting him on. If you go back and look at that lineup, at times I believe he's in the 4-hole, in the 5-hole, 2-hole. A guy that kind of just got some stuff out in lead off. So, I mean, IKF is a valuable piece, man. He can play third at a goal. He's won a Gold Glove at third.
Mm-hmm.
He's won he can play short. He can play the outfield. He can play, second. He can play everywhere. You can piece him in. I mean, John Schneider's been able to piece him in wherever he wants. Guy's a great hitter with 2 strikes, puts the ball in play. He's also, changed his swing a little bit too, to add a little bit more power too. So going to be interesting to see if he can get, some everyday at bats that it was, tough for him to get with the Yankees. If he can get some everyday bats out there in Toronto, that's a really nice sign for the Blue Jays. And another one, Chinch, is bringing back Kevin Kiermaier. I mean, I know, dude, he won another Gold Glove last year. He's best center fielder in the game. I think he had a 740 OPS. It was one of his best years offensively too. So that's another great sign. Another good one for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, and sticking with former Yankee guys, the Guardians made a deal and got somebody who you got to know pretty well while you were coaching there with the Yankees.
Yeah.
Tell us what the Guardians did and that trade with the Yankees and what your thoughts on.
Yeah, getting Florial, who was an outfielder for the Yankees. Really. A guy that I think is still developing, 26 years old, 26. Great speed, bro. He plays the game good. I think his swing needs a couple little maybe at least use his hands a little more, or, just needs to become more of a complete hitter at the big league level. Because at the minor league level, he had 28 home runs last year, I believe, close to 290. Obviously, it's a different animal when you get up to the big leagues. But I really believe this kid hasn't hit his potential yet, and the Indians. I mean, the Guardians could have got a steal there, no doubt about it, by getting them.
Yeah. How much fun was it to teach those young guys? They had a lot of young guys come up through the system. What was getting into the cage with them and doing what you love doing? Was that so
Bro,
much fun for you?
it's so nice when you get the young kids, because obviously, what am I going to tell? I mean, what are you going to tell Aaron Judge about his swing?
Right.
DJ LeMahieu. I mean, I know for me when I was a player, dude, like, especially as I became a veteran guy, like I kind of knew what I needed to do. I knew my routine. If I struggled, I knew where to go. If I was hot, I knew how to stay there longer. I knew what my keys were in my swing. So any hitting coach that's there, really, that for the superstar players, more of a mental thing, more of an encouraging thing, more of a game planning thing, more of a process thing of, hey, how are you going to attack this guy? What's your game plan on this guy today? He's going to try and do this to you, helping him more with that stuff. But when you get the young guys up there, like we had with the Yankees this year, a lot of young players, man, that's a lot of fun because you're really they don't have the experience. You can't teach experience at that level. You can't teach experience in life. You have to go through the ups and the downs and make mistakes and have success and fall on your face and get back up and continue to run and fight and all that stuff. So when you get the young kids up there, man, your knowledge and your experience really plays because you can really help them. They really listen. They could, coming out for early work and all that stuff. So it's fun, man. And, James Rowson over there too now with the Yankees, man. He's going to be in for a real treat with some of the players he has there. Those guys are great guys, some of the best in the business, and a lot of good young talent too that he's going to be able to mold and make great.
Yeah. Oh, speaking, by the way, you mentioned Judge. I didn't tell you this the other day. It was pretty big in the news around here. Aaron Judge was at a restaurant in Manhattan, and Tommy Cutlets was in there too. And I guess Tommy Cutlets was like, oh my God, I gotta go meet Aaron Judge. He walked off, he said hi to him, whatever. And he goes back to his table, he's about to leave, and he goes to pay his bill, and the guy's like, nope, Aaron Judge picked up your bill. Can you imagine that? Tommy
Judgy, dude, that's so cool, dude. That's
cool
awesome.
Do you know
that's so judgy, bro? Dude, he's the best.
When we met Drew Brees at Tao, and you didn't introduce him to any of us. Just a little different of a story. I'll never let you live that down. I was like boxing you out. You're like coming over. Hey, can I say hi to Drew Brees? I was like, no, bro. I got this one, guys. Millar, you got trying to get in. It's so much fun. Anyway, where did you guys go? Did you go out to a lot of restaurants when you were in the city after game? You didn't go after games. It's too late at night.
Dude, are you kidding me? We had the greatest chefs, Wilton and Felix, the greatest chefs in our clubhouse. Why would I go outside, dude? Like, and one thing that was cool is like, they would on Sundays they would have like some of the restaurants in New York would cater the getaway days. Cool. So that was kind of fun. And one of my favorite places called Elia in out there in Rutherford. They catered it one day, and I'm like, boys, get in there on this stuff. So like Mediterranean, so fresh, so good. Some good Italian food too. So there was no reason to eat out when you were with the Yankees, dude. The food in there was freaking like you were like a 5-star restaurant every meal, 3 meals a day. I was like, I'm gonna be a slob if I don't keep eating this stuff.
I got one other thing I didn't bring up to you, but this is really funny. It's all over the news. You know how the Kansas, I'm switching to football, but the Kansas City Chiefs are like struggling right now, and their offense is like the most difficult time their offense has had in years. Dude, back page of the New York Post today called Taylor Swift Yoko Ono.
Oh no, really?
Like breaking up the Beatles. That's not fair. It's not her.
Oh.
Kelsey's still playing great. I just thought,
dude, it's Mahomes is scuffing a little bit, right? Or he threw that pick 6 the other day.
Yeah,
and then they fumbled the snap.
It was 7 seconds. What's the difference of that game? It was 2 plays, 7 seconds. As Trey Winkles mentioned that. It's a great point. 7 seconds is the difference in that game.
Changed the game.
Football is. But like, it's so funny hearing people like leave the guy alone. Leave Kelsey.
No, they're not gonna do. People love to misery loves company. When you're miserable, you just want to bring down other people.
Exactly. It's not their fault. Last year they just happened to do well without some great receivers. They got rid of Tyreek Hill 2 years ago, and they still were an amazing team last year. Right. This year they don't have the wide receivers as much. That guy Tony's not as good. It's weird how much I know about football now. It's all I do.
I love it. Dude. How is that going, Chinch, in 33rd team? Hey, who started the 33rd team?
Oh, I mean, it's the heartbeat of the 33rd team is Mike Tannenbaum.
And I saw Mike Tannenbaum the other day on ESPN.
Oh yeah, he does Get Up. He does a lot of ESPN stuff.
Okay, he was on Get Up.
What a tremendous guy. I'll tell you a little story. So obviously we're a remote broadcasting company. I can say
Yeah.
so. So it's hard, you don't have that same. It is hard to not have the camaraderie to be able to walk into somebody's office or go get lunch with somebody after. We live literally in our computers and we know each other so well. But there's people in LA, there's people in we have a lot of people in Wisconsin, East Coast where I am. So we all get this package in the mail, and it's like a wine tasting thing. So then he sets up like a big Zoom call, and we kind of had like a little holiday party on the Zoom. I mean, obviously we can't all get together, but that's how
Yeah.
creative a guy Mike T is, and
Oh,
just brilliant.
that's awesome.
Guys. Bill Parcells is involved in it. He don't really
That's
come
awesome.
around.
But
He's
you guys are moving the needle for football. I mean, it seems like a lot of people are. You're
there's a
getting the
lot of
traffic you're getting.
a lot of great people. I mean, there's a lot of great, talented, like some of the coaches. It's unbelievable. Like Eric Mangini, like oh my
Wonstead.
goodness. Wonstead, the Yinzers, man. Got some great
Yinzers.
people. Marty Morning was amazing. And then we have like so many a lot, dude. This is different from when you played. This is way different from when you played. These guys are all doing stuff while they play, Sean. So I'm on Ross St. Brown and his brother, EQ, we call him. I would name me, yes, he's a very long name. They do a show every week. They faced each other twice in the last 4 weeks, the Browns and the Lions, and then they did the show on Tuesday together.
Oh, wow.
It's really amazing how the culture is changing. Like, even look at the Kelseys are currently playing, and then
number one podcast in the world.
Greatest podcast. It's hysterical. They're great guys.
It's great. They're great, dude.
We're both great dudes. I mean, God bless them. And that's why it's not Yoko Ono for
no, they're great.
Swift is not Yoko Ono. She's good.
No,
I think it's good for the Chiefs at Yoko Ono. They are now the number one, like all the jersey sales and all the ticket sales and all the ratings and everything. They have surpassed the Dallas Cowboys this year as, like, if you want to call it America's team, like the
Chiefs.
Biggest ratings, most jersey sales.
That's because, dude, you must admit though, when they score a touchdown or Kelsey makes a play, they bop up to looking at Taylor Swift. Yeah, but good for them, man. Good for, hey, when you're in the spotlight, you're a prisoner of your own fame, dude.
That's a great.
It's a tough gig. Like you obviously choose to. I was thinking about this. This is a great way to look at it. I was, getting ready for Breakthrough Pro 3 January 7th. So if you want to sign up, please do, because it'll be a life-changing program. Go to breakthrough-pro.com and sign up. But I was just putting together something on perspective, and one of the things that we do is an exercise called the have tos versus the get tos. I mean, how many times do we like, oh man, I have to run over to my dad's house. Man, I have to get on this. I have to get on this podcast today. You know what? I have to run out and, get dinner for the folks, or, man, I have to go to work today, man. Can you believe this? And how quickly, we could choose our reality by just changing that have to get to. Man, I get to go see my dad today. He's still around, and I love him so much. And what an incredible thing I get to. Man, Chinch and I get to get on this podcast today because we have one click of the button away from getting. You're in Long Island. I'm here in Pittsburgh. We get together, even though we're not in the same place. That's incredible. Man, I get to go get dinner for my family. I can actually afford to go buy something. Man, I get together with my dad and my sister today because, we're counting our blessings because my dad's, still around, battled that, thing last year. I get to do whatever I want to do if I look at my life through that lens. So you look at Taylor Swift and you look at Travis Kelce and you say, man, they get to be together and they get to be superstars and they chose that life. So sometimes like, oh, we feel so bad. No, man, they get to do it. Taylor Swift gets to impact millions of women and men out there. 2 of them are in my house, my daughters, the impact that she has in this house. She's a positive role model. She's a great person. I've met Travis Kelce before. I know people that know him. He's a great guy. People love Travis Kelce. He's impacted people. The impact that they get to impact people because of the life that they've chosen. They don't have to do crap. They don't have to do anything. But if you look at it, hey, I get to do this. If we all could change that part of our brain, because don't forget, have to is that scarcity. Have to is that fear. Have to connects the lack. It's the back amygdala part of the brain. And the prefrontal cortex is the get to part, the gratitude part, the appreciation part. Man, my life's worth it. I feel incredible. I get a chance at another day. And like I always say, that 1 in 420 trillion chance of being here on earth, I get another shot at today. And like that get to mentality, our brains can't live in have to and get to at the same time. Choose one. And if you choose the get to part of it, man, I'll tell you what, life is so freaking different, brother. And like I said, it just triggered, thinking about them, it triggers that thought of, man, they get to impact so many people because they're both such good people and people love them because of that. And wow, what a life they have.
Wow. Good job, man. I love when that spark hits you. That spark hits you on everyone's off. Get out of his way, man. You just got to listen and learn from the man. Join Breakthrough Pro, man. Seriously.
Yeah, dude. Get on it, man. Breakthrough Pro.
When's it start?
It starts January 7th. JD and I are getting it on. Hey, listen, listen, I've done it enough now, dude. We're like, Breakthrough Pro 1. I'm like, join if you want to. Join Breakthrough Pro 2, Breakthrough. I've seen the impact it's had on anyone that's taken it. Now, if you're an athlete or just in the world, but if you're an athlete and you want to take your mind to another level, like Harvey Dorfman told me when I was playing, if you don't find perspective in your life and meaning and who you are, when you get in that batter's box, guess what? It's going to be a tough road. When you get under center, guess what? It's going to be a tough road. When you're playing basketball, you're playing volleyball, you're playing whatever sport you play, if you're an athlete, what do they say? When come game time, it's all in your mind. So we can take all the lessons we want, Chinch. You can get in the batting cages all day long. You can get on the free throw line all day long. You can get in the weight room all day long. But guess what, brother? When it comes time to get into game time and that little stress hit and that anxiety hits and the fear of failure starts to take over your mind, all those tools you worked on mean nothing. At Breakthrough Pro, what we do, we teach you how to take all the skills that you developed, develop the mental skills, start developing the mind frame. So when game time comes, let's get it on. And so when failure hits, I look at it as a win or learn, a win or win. What can I do now? How can I breathe? How do I get my body into a place where I can perform to the next pitch, right? You take a bad swing, you're out front on a changeup. So what? Next pitch. Let's go. Deep breath. What's your process? What's your protocol? So, I get fired up, dude, because I have enough data now in this Breakthrough Pro program to know how impactful it is. So if you want to be impacted in your life and you want to live at another level, come join Breakthrough Pro. Go to breakthrough-pro.com. Sign up tomorrow. We roll January 7th. We go 7 to 8. It's 8 weeks, and it's incredible. So come join us, man.
All right. I love it. I'm
on fire, bro. I'm on fire, bro.
I got to go do push-ups and catch up to you. Unbelievable. That's great stuff.
I just got off the Peloton, dude. That's why I got the energy rolling.
There you go. That's what you get. All right. Awesome. We can't end on a better note than that. Let's go.
Yeah.
We got it.
Let's go, Chinchy. All right, man.
And we're back for good, everybody. Sorry.
Yeah.
Days off.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. What do you got going on today, brother?
We're just catching up. We're trying, families get so big now. We haven't seen anybody. I haven't seen some of my cousins and my drive over there, give some gifts.
Have you seen Matt?
I haven't seen Matt yet. We might see him tonight, actually.
Is he big timing you?
No, we all have to break up like the actual holiday days. There's so many families and cousins and everybody's got their own thing. So we usually do our individual stuff, the cousins and stuff, after the actual holiday. So that's what we got.
Love it, dude. Love it, bro. Love it. All right, man. Well, listen, Chinchy, I love you. Tell Jess I said hi, Macy, and Stu. And have a great rest of the day, brother.
You too, bro.
And thanks for everybody for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.